The week started with the president of Syria experiencing his first uprising since 2016. And they've done this uprising, and some of the cities are under siege over in Syria, and the Syrian president has now lost control of Aleppo and Hama, I think it's called, again. Which means he's probably, like, a few years ago, right? Now it's happening again. He's probably suffering from an Assad flashback, right? Way! All right, guys. Friday night wordplay. What's up now? Tuesday, there was some news in the tech space. Pretty good, pretty exciting stuff. News in the tech space on Tuesday as the new head of GCHQ's National Cybersecurity Centre said the UK is completely unprepared for Russia's aggression and recklessness and China's sophisticated cyber attacks. He said we're seeing a marked increase in their ambition to disrupt, and the breadth and the depth of the targets, the frequency and the sophistication. And yet, he says we're not seeing any parliamentary panic over it at all. Or any sort of, reasonable reflection of the risks that we're facing in the geopolitical climate with regards to cybersecurity. Which, I mean, I don't know if that's, like, should that be shocking to anybody, really? I honestly think when it comes to risk and, stupidity and not really understanding the gravity of things, like, I feel like British politicians live on another fucking planet, don't they? Brexit is fucking us year after year. And what is the response? I wouldn't even bring it up, to be honest with you. Like, that is the response, isn't it? It's just, it's tepid, it's beige, it's not even addressed. People's rents have gone up. Don't know if you read about this. People's rents have gone up by another 10% in, like, the last 12 months. Another 10%. And what's the parliamentary reaction from any of the parties? It'll sort itself out. Yeah, it'll be all right. Nobody's even talking about it. Like, why should cybersecurity be any fucking different? It's like, China's put a Trojan horse virus into the Bank of England. Like, the parliamentary response to it is like, right, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll just turn it off and on again. Like, it's that level of ignorance and stupidity and complete disregard of risk. I mean, I feel like half of Parliament, the two main political parties are so caked out on past glories. They're so drunk on British exceptionalism and World War II bollocks, aren't they? The retro blitz spirit, all of that. Like, I think it would blow their minds if you tried to explain to them that, I don't know, Russia has probably already infected 15 politicians' phones with some sort of virus. And they've probably got compromising material. They're probably blackmailing Westminster officials right now. That's probably already happening. If you've ever wondered why some Westminster figures, some journalists, some political leaders might be a little bit cozy and defensive of Vladimir Putin, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's definitely happened, but it probably has definitely happened already. I think it'd blow their minds, if you actually explain this stuff to them, or that China had compromised the personal phones of Keir Starmer's security detail or something along those lines. I feel like they all think, it would never happen here. No. It could never happen in Britain. It wouldn't happen to us because we won the war. That's it. That's all it's based on. It'd never happen here. This is Britain, old son. And it's nice, don't get me wrong. It's nice that Starmer said this week in his reset, in his press conference, that this country has coasted on the past or past glories for too long. Like, I think that's a step in the right direction, right? In terms of neutering that populism. But I also feel like, if a group of Islamist terrorists did an insurgency here, like an uprising, and took our second city, like, I honestly think, like, he and the rest of Westminster would be like, oh, right. Okay, well, I mean, how did that happen? Because we've got police community support officers over there, and we've got community outreach programs and everything. So how could this have happened? There's SPADs and aides and military officials and stuff. No, it's actually quite simple, Kit. They hacked into the council offices and they unlocked all of the secure areas, and then they marched in and they used the 30 insider infiltrating agents that they had hired into the police force, and then eventually they were able to mount a full-on fucking coup, Kit. And he'd be like, I don't understand, right? And you'd be like, they've taken Birmingham. That's what's happened. That's all you need to understand, Mr. Starmer. And then you just know Rachel Reeves had like come through the door and be like, okay, well, if they, I'm not saying it's perfect, but if they have taken Birmingham, does that mean we don't need to bail it out anymore?